folks. Box 1 of 2. Box 2 of 2. Get ready, folks. This is gonna be an epic video. This is my Beckett 198 card return. Welcome to the real Thunderdome. Let's get it. We go big in this household. We like our cardboard pimped. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for the shaky table, but these boxes, oh my God. These boxes weigh a ton. I didn't even open them yet. Open them as we speak. Okay. Look. It's a fucking brick. It's a cinder block. Table's gonna be shaky for a moment until I get, oh my God. This this is box 1. I'm gonna have to do this in 2 videos. I know it. This is unless we can blast through them real quick. I mean, probably gonna have to do a second video. But sit back, relax, and enjoy, folks. This is gonna be fun. Make sure I have everything here. Trusty knife, shaky table. All right. Okay. Let's start with the small brick. I'm just gonna scoot that over here. How, pray tell, would be the best way This is crazy. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna caveman this shit. Just move along. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna remove this so I don't shake it too much, and I can at least do it in a way I don't fuck anything up. Come on. Okay. Brick 1. I've got to get this stuff out of the way. Oh my gosh. The second brick is bigger than this one. Oh my gosh. All right. So what's the best plan of attack here? This is like... oh my God. Hold on. These are like, okay, all right. I have never done a submission this big. This is my biggest submission ever. Not only that, this is only my second time submitting to Beckett. So I have never seen what it's like to open a Beckett submission this big, how they package it and everything. This is, okay, so that's the front. These are the front of the cards, right there. Let us remove this. Flip this the other way. I know this table is so shaky, I apologize. Trust me, we're getting upgrades for everything in this house at some point. Okay. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful stack. I guess let's just dig in. Let's just start filtering through. Sure, we'll go this one. Or we'll go this way, because then we can just kind of shift it to our right. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be 2 videos. So you might have to stay tuned for part 2. Okay, 8-5, Burning Wish. I'll be honest, some of the grades on these I'm not exactly happy with. I mean, they're still really, they're epic cards regardless, but some of them I just thought were deserving of a little more. Taneb the Harvester is a 9. Cunning Wish, 9. Again, they were tough on the damn corners, guys. Hold on. Let me adjust the lights real quick. That should be better. Now you don't have I have strip lights above me, and now you don't get any of the glare from that. But I mean, regardless, mint 9. 9 is good. You know, I don't mind 9s. So, all right, just gonna give that a little adjustment right there. Should be good. Maybe about there. I'll shift that this way. There we go. Now you guys can see pretty much everything without a glare. Okay. What do we got? Jessica, Warrior Adept, and a 9. You know what? Just try to get this right. This way. That should be good right about there. Okay, so Jessica and a 9. No, I still got a bad glare. Try that. The majority of these cards came back a 9. You'll see. With the only thing holding them back is the goddamn corners. And the corners, for some reason, they were tough on the corners, man. I don't get it. 8-5, like, look at the corners on that, guys. 8 5 corners? The fuck bullshit is that? But, so, I'm gonna, it's just hands making everything a little foggy. But, I'm gonna submit a lot of this stuff again. I'm gonna resubmit it slowly, do it, you know, trickle it in, and try to get regrades on some of these, because I mean they kind of fucked me with these corners, but whatever. Sarkon the Mad. We got 2 of these in here. That's a 9. Hopefully the second one is right here. Nope. 8-5 Gideon Jura. Okay. 8-5 Gideon Jura. Yet again, fucked on the corners and the surface on this one. I don't know what. I don't know. Nine Thoughtseize with 8-5 corners. That was one I was hoping for. Ooh. Soren Markov, 9 quad plus. That's a beautiful card. Nissa Ravane in a 9 with 8-5 centering. Bullshit. Hold on. Gotta do something quick, folks. Okay. Take my hoodie off. Get nice and comfy. All right. Next up. Jace the Mind Sculptor in a 9 quad plus. Got 2 of them. There's a Sarkon in a 9. Ooh, here's our first 9.5, folks. What is it? Ah, yes. The Tooth and Nail. Look at that beauty. Oh, man. That is a gorgeous card. The pop report on this card was very, very low. I forget, I think it was like only 2 or 3 in a 9.5. Some even, truthfully, folks, I want to state before we get any further, some of these cards, even though they didn't gem out and they're only a 9.5 or an 8, some of them are still the highest graded copies in the world. So, yeah, even though it might not be a gem mint, let it be known that the 9.5s, you know, some of these cards, I mean, it's hard, man. They're tough. Okay, we're gonna put this bad boy in a sleeve, and that is getting added right to the PC. The old personal collection. Beautiful card. Beautiful. We're going to put that one in a different pile. Down here. I'm going to keep the 9.5s. Now, a lot of these are still going to be in my personal collection. I'm going to sell any of the extras that are graded lesser. So, if anybody sees anything that they like, just feel free to reach out. Let's continue. 9, Piana Nomad Captain. Man, the old foils, they just do it. Platy Angel in a 9. There was one recently that was a PSA 10 that I saw. I think I might try to scoop that if I can still manage to do so. Let's see. Chrome Mox. This is another one. I know there was a BGS 9.5 available somewhere. I might try to find that and scoop it up. And maybe I'll sell this one. Beautiful card nonetheless. Chalice of the Void, 9 quad plus. Beautiful grade. Man, the shine on that one just... See if you guys could see that. Make sure. Look at that. Bow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. Tainted Field. Getting into some of the lands. There was a lot of lands in this submission. And some of them, you'll see. I know some of the grades on these. You'll see. Oop. Just how nice some of them are. There's an Chroma Angel of Wrath in a 9. This was one I was hoping would gem out, but it's still a beautiful copy. Some of these cards, man, they honestly, they really did fuck me. A good chunk of these are going to be getting regraded. So that's stack 1. Stack 2. And look at this brick. Look at this fucking brick. I can't even fit it in between the fucking stack and the camera. Oh boy. All right. Let's just jump right back in. Got a Grave Pact 9 quad plus from 8th edition. Beautiful card. I'll try to get this more centered for you guys. I'm gonna slide that up here. Try to get that like in the middle. There we go. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything here. All right, so we got the Grave Pact. Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise, hey! And again, look, surface 10, edges 9.5, centering 9, corners 8.5. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Fucking bullshit. Look at how clean. There's one little, like, speck there at the very, right in the corner. Yes, and maybe that. But, I mean, so... That's at least a 9. Those are 9. Those are 9 corners. Resub. See the back real quick. What did they give the edges a 9, right? 9.5. I don't know. Maybe the edges will... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about this one. Anyway. Moving on. Overgrown Tomb in a 9. Look at that. Look at the grades all around except them corners. Like, fucking pricks, man. Again, look. The one corner down here. A little white fleck. Oh well. Regrade. Okay. Watery Grave in an 8.5. But they gave the quarters an 8 on this one. Okay. Resub. 9 Overgrown Tomb. 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 8.5. Oop. That's what fucks you on a lot of these cards, is the fucking corners. Okay, this was one of the few 8s that we got. Most of these are 9s, but this was one of the 8s. The centering is a 7.5, which, I mean, the centering wouldn't be a 9. That's for sure. So I don't particularly blame them for, giving this an 8, but I mean, 7.5 centering is that's a little rough, but at least of all the cards in the stack, the 9.5s are really, truly gem. So, Temple Garden in an 8.5, 8 centering. Yeah, see, like, that's about the same. It shifted up more, but then down. This one shifted down, this one shifted up, but I mean, still, you would think that you'd get about the same centering, but yeah, whatever. Come on, stay on there. Another Temple Garden and a 9. This one's much better. 9.5 centering, 9.5, 9.5, and an 8.5. So maybe this one will get resubbed. This is a real clean copy. Sacred Foundry and an 8.5. Stomping Ground and an 8.5. Yeah, the centering on some of these Shocklands, it was rough. Steam Vents in a 9. That's another one. Probably try to regrade that. Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth in a 9. City of Brass in a 9 quad. That. Look at the flash on that one, boys. Woohoo! Sparkly. Sky Cloud Expanse 9 quad plus. Man, these vintage lands, man, they're so fucking nice. Rith the Awakener in an 8.5. Darkwater Catacombs in an 8.5. Oh, I do want to do one thing here real quick. Oh, hold on. Gotta pause it for 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. This way, if anybody calls me, it doesn't shut the video off. Sungrass Prairie in a 9 quad plus plus. Look at that. Honestly, some of these vintage foils did better than some of the more modern stuff, which I'm particularly happy about. World Gorger in an 8.5. Corners are an 8. Yeah, I knew the corners on this one were a little bit iffy. I think it was up in here. Yeah, I think it was these two up here. It was a little bit iffy, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try to upgrade that one to a different copy, or I don't know. We'll see. Treva the Renewer in an 8.5. Okay. Last one for this stack is Mindbreak Trap. This was one I saw. This card is borderline perfect. This was one they fucked me on. This one got fucked. I don't know if they, I mean, just that is whatever. Fucking bullshit. But life goes on. Okay. Bear with me. We'll get the second stack rolling here. I might have to move these out of the video because there is like no room. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Okay. I'm gonna just do this right here for a second. I'm gonna move these out of the way. So we got this whole table to work with here. Scoot that one over here. Like I said, this is still an epic sub. I think it's like a 10% gem mint ratio, something like that. About 10% of them came back in 9.5, which is still pretty. I mean, that's not bad, but I kind of felt like Beckett fucked me a little bit. So yeah, let's see though. But what I will say is that some of the 9.5s I did get, shaky table. We got 3 stacks in this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this. And you can see one thing I'm thankful for is that at least they packaged them very well. Rather it be a pain in the ass to get them out of here than to be easy, because at least you know they took care of them. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if we can just do this. Because I want to keep them so that the grades are facing the bottom. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're done fucking around here, boys. Okay. Oh. Okay. It is done. Stack 1. Stack 2. Just want to make it so that they don't fall over on me. Oh my God. And stack 3. gonna scoot these over here. Okay. Here we go. What do we got? Caves of Koilos in an 8.5. Surface got an 8 on this one. I believe the reasoning for that was, yep. See, now, this is something I don't particularly agree with, but I'm going to show. See that line there? There's a lot of people that actually like those lines. It was a collector's thing for a while. They put that as, what, an 8 surface because of that. That's the whole reason why this got an 8.5. Truthful, and an 8.5 corners, right? Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, so that right there is what kind of really porked this. But, I mean, either way, still a nice card. Every card in this submission is nice. I'm just going to say that. But, I mean, that's something I don't agree with. I really think that, you know, they should revise that. But I won't be resubmitting this. I'll probably just be looking for a different copy of it. But so I'll probably sell this. All right. Actually, I'm going to take this one here and put that in a different stack over here. I want to keep this table as empty as possible because we got a lot to go through. Lord of the Undead in a 9 from Plane Shift. Okay, next up, Phyrexian Arena. 8.5 centering. Meddling Mage in an 8.5. Got that. Oh, that's in there. Like a little hair in there or something. Try to shift that around later. Orum's Chant in a 9. Yet again, 8.5 corners. Ella Damry's Call. Look at that. Again, this is one that I suspected. This was opened in a draft. We did a wacky draft, and I picked up a Plane Shift pack. This was in it. Perfect, almost, all around. Except for, look at them corners. Borderline perfect. Except for that goddamn fucking print line. That's what gave it an 8 surface. It's not damage, it's just where the foil sheet meets the cardboard sheet, or where, I'm sorry, where 2 foil sheets meet and overlap on top of the cardboard. That's all that is. It's not even damage, it's just whatever. But what have we here? Get us a sleeve. And we have a 9.5 Desolation Angel. Look at that beauty. Beautiful. Love to see it. This bad boy gets a sleeve. Oh, go this way. Oh. Come on. There we go. Okay. beautiful. That's going to go in the gem pile. Chromat in a 9 quad plus. Spirit Monger in a 9 quad plus. Lawan Cephalid Empress in a 9. Look at, again, corners fucked me. A Watery Grave in a 9. Okay. Man, they really didn't. This was nowhere near the order that I sent them in. Okay. 8-5 Vindicate. A 9 Skyship Weatherlight. And Snaring Bridge and a 9 quad. Not sure why. Phyrexian Arena in a 9. I knew I had 2 Phyrexian Arenas. I just forgot that there was it was the 8th edition one. Okay. Chainer Dementia Master in a 9 quad. Cabal Ritual in a 9 quad plus plus. Beautiful card. It's funny that this is like the most expensive card in Torment, and it's a common. Bonkers. Chainer's Edict in a 9 quad plus plus. Ooh. And an Arid Mesa in a 9 with 8-5 corners. That is stack 1. Or stack 3 if you count the other ones. Next stack, get it nice and centered. Here we go. Shadow Blood Ridge in a 9. Damn it, get off me. Piece of plastic. Jace Beleren in a 9 quad. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I checked the pop report on this card. This is the highest graded copy of Jace Beleren in the world in a foil. And it's the case for quite a few of these cards. Even though they're an 8-5 or a 9, a lot of them are still the highest graded copies. Ajani Goldmane in a 9. Might be the case for this one too. I'm not sure. Garruk Wildspeaker in an 8-5. Now, this one I'm not particularly worried about. I have this in a PSA 10. So, probably sell that one off. Eye of Ugin in an 8-5, yet again. See, this one got 9 corners, 8-5 centering. That's not. Yeah, maybe that's right. And an 8-5 surface. I don't know why that is. But okay. Ooh, we got a double. Can we go for a triple? Nope. All right, so we got 2 Gem Mint cards coming up. Let's see what we have here. Okay. We have a 9-5. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So these are some of the 9-5s I was talking about. Some of the lands from Apocalypse got a 9-5. As a matter of fact, I think 4 out of the 5 got a Gem Mint score, which I am particularly happy about. Of all the cards in this submission, I was really hoping that the lands would gem out. And we did very well with the lands. Fuck yeah. That's going in the gem pile right over here. Okay. We got a second. What do we have here? Ah, yes. Buried Alive from Odyssey. Not sure what the pop report is on this one. I'll have to double check. Oops, get in there. Okay. All right. We got another 9, Jace the Mind Sculptor. This is one I was hoping would really gem out, but there's quite a few of them on eBay, so I'll probably just scoop one of those and sell these 2 for whatever I can get for them. Fire and Ice in a 9. 8-5 surface. Why? I don't know. Whatever. But okay. Petrified Field in an 8-5. Oh. Nomad Mythbreaker, 8-5. Upheaval in an 8-5. Pernicious Deed in a 9. Marsh Flats in an 8-5. Scalding Tarn in a 9 quad plus plus. Damn it. This would have been a nice one to have. Maybe I'll resub that one. Tangarth Talrim Hero, the regular art in a 9. I would like to get the alt art of some of these. They're pretty expensive. Lightning Angel in a 9. Yet again. Corners. Cephalid Coliseum in a 9 quad plus. This is an expensive card. This is like, I think a light play to near mint copy is like $90. So hopefully that one will fetch a good penny. I don't know if there's any 9-5s. Again, I have to check the pop reports, but If there's any 9.5s out there and I can score one and I can upgrade any of these, they will be getting sold. Phage the Untouchable in an 8.5. 8 corners. Whatever. If you say so, Beckett. If you say so. Okay. This is our last stack for this video. I'll be doing the second video. I'll probably open the bricks up so it doesn't waste so much time beforehand. But this is our last stack of this video. So here we go. Meteor Crater. Oh, I get it centered too. Meteor Crater in an 8.5. Let's shift this a little bit. Let's get this maybe right up here. Get them that way. This way. We have some room here. There we go. Okay. Daragaz the Igniter, 8.5. That was my suspicion for most of Invasion would be an 8.5. Daragaz, another 8.5. Which one? Let's see. Which one's better? Let's see. 8.5, 8.5. Okay, so this one's the better copy. I'll probably sell this one. If anybody knows where I can find 9.5s of any of these, man, I'd like to have some of those. Okay, Croesus the Purger in an 8.5. Crystal Spray in an 8.5. Sabo Tavik in a 9 quad. Croesus the Purger in an 8.5. Phyrexian Altar in an 8.5. I know there's a 9 of this in here somewhere. It's probably the next one. Let's see. There it is. Okay. We got a 9 Phyrexian Altar. I believe the pop report for a 9.5 on this is 3. This might be the highest 9. I'm not sure. I have to double check. Eladamri's Call in a 9. Sarkhan Vol in an 8.5. And we have another gem. What have we here, folks? Let's just do the reveal first. Bang! In a quad. Vorinclex, Voice of Hunger. In a 9.5 quad. Fuck yeah. He was always my favorite Phyrexian Praetor. He gets a sleeve. Hell yeah. All right. Blightsteel Colossus in an 8.5. These are going to get sold. I think there's a 9 in here as well. Yep, here's the 9. Look, oh my God, dude. Again, in these fucking corners. There is a 9.5 available. I think I might buy that and keep this and compare the two just to see. Okay. Null Spine Dragon and a 9 quad plus plus. This was one This is a Pop 1, and it is the highest graded copy in the world. There are no other higher copies than this. At BGS, I didn't check PSA, or I doubt PSA has any, but I also didn't check CGC. I know a lot of people are sending them out to CGC, but in Beckett, this is the #1 highest copy, and I believe it is literally the only copy graded. So this is something I'm pretty happy to have. I wish it would have gemmed out, but it is what it is. I'll still take it. Probably no other copies of that card that are higher anyway, unless there's one sealed in a box somewhere. Next up, Intet the Dreamer in a 9. Next up, Vorosh the Hunter in a 9. Second to last, Newmont the Devastator in a 9 quad plus. Our last card for the video is Oros the Avenger in a 9. Okay, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Check out the second video. I'll be posting it up right alongside this one. These are the quads for this video, or the 9.5s. So we got 5, which means the rest of them, I think there's like 10 more, are in the second box. So stay tuned and you'll get to see the rest of them. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned. Cheers.